Hello friends, Joanne here. You're very welcome back to Harbour Cottages in Carlingford, a neighbourhood which I always describe as smart and reliable and really well located. You're so close to everything in Carlingford village here. The sailing club is right next door, Four Seasons across the road, and of course the village just across the road too. And then you're just at the foot of all of the amenities that Carlingford has to offer, from hills to shore to sea and everything in between. So number 24 is a very smart 3-bedroom semi-detached property. It carries the usual sort of what I call Harbour Cottages DNA, lovely original hardwood floors, lovely simple white palette, and it's got really good accommodation in terms of proportion. It has a utility room, downstairs toilet, and the main bedroom is en suite. It's got a northwest facing back garden, so you have a view of Slieve Foy behind. And it's in a nice little small cul-de-sac area, so it would be very quiet little corner of the world. So I'm going to show you the property, including the very low maintenance back garden. Perhaps that might be on your agenda, and hopefully you will enjoy the virtual viewing and it will be of use to you. Please do let us know if you have any questions, and following up if you want to take a closer look. So let's go inside. We're going to go and have a look inside now. So I'm into the entrance hallway, and you can see straight away that lovely Harbour Cottages DNA, lovely original floors, varnished. It's very simple palette here. Lovely, actually very generously sized and welcoming entrance hallway with the staircase to my side. Over to the other side, a very handy guest WC, as you see it there, again just at the entrance, so it's usefully positioned. Also under the stairs there you'll see some closed off understairs storage. Now we're heading on into the open plan living dining area. It runs the full depth of the house. It is dual aspect. It's a lovely bright space. It's currently nearly 11:30 in the morning, and the sun is in at the front of the house, and so in the afternoon or the evening it'll make its way around to the back. So you see there again the continuation of the floors, which runs through the whole area, and this lovely feature hearth inset with the freestanding. It's a solid fuel stove here. It's a Stanley. Give you a look at that. Okay. And then looking around towards the back of the room, you can see there plenty space for zoning of this room. So I'm standing in the living area, and then behind is very much ample space for your dining area. That's a good, probably a 2-metre table, 6 or 8 seater, plenty space there. And then the double doors at the back to lead out to the back garden. We'll look at that in a moment, so stay tuned. Into the kitchen then, nice checkered splashback tile there, into a fully equipped integrated kitchen, so you can see directly there the integrated oven. It's a gas hob, and an integrated dishwasher there over there. Okay, and when I come around to this side of the kitchen, you can see there extra storage and an integrated fridge freezer. So a good, ample and well equipped kitchen there. Look at it from here. Okay, you'll also see when we're outside, nice distance in the back layout in the development. Just have a little peep to the utility room. It's a really good size. You can see there space for your washing machine and your tumble dryer, and additional space there. I think if it were me, I'd probably put up like some kind of extra built-in storage there. And remember, you could also run overhead cupboards all the way along that flank of wall as well. So for those of you who like to have your storage, there's lots more that could be put in place here. But for those of you who want a space to put the bikes or the prams or the golf clubs or whatever it is, that, you know, there's plenty of space alternatively for that too. It's quite a good sized utility. Quick peep, there is the gas boiler. Okay. And then that's the back door leading out to the back garden. But we're going to go through to the back garden through this space because I've got this door unlocked already. And there we are out to the back garden. Somebody had asked me whether, let me just see if I can brighten this up because it's in shade at the moment. Somebody had asked me whether it was a high maintenance or a low maintenance garden. It is, in my opinion, a very low maintenance space. You have about just maybe almost a half in paving and patio, and then the other half in grass. Two of the boundaries are in a vertical wooden fence, and then the very back is in that lovely Harbour Cottages stone wall look. And I'm just going to give you a look to that aspect completely. Over this wall is the car spaces and the side on of 1920-21, and then that building directly in front is the building that has a duplex and a ground floor apartment. But there's a lovely amount of space between all of that. So this property actually benefits, as does the one next door, benefits from not being directly opposite something behind. You know, there's that extra bit of space, which is really important. That's the rear elevation of the property, okay? And so now we'll go inside and have a look in the upstairs accommodation. So now we're upstairs, and again, the lovely wooden floors continue throughout. Into the left is the main bathroom. It has bath and separate shower, the shower fully tiled there. And you can see an electrical appliance in there. And then there's the bath. Okay. And then on the opposite side of the landing is the first bedroom. This would be a double bedroom, and very capably so. Okay. Give you a look at that back so you can see onto the back garden where we've just been, and what I'm talking about in terms of that space directly behind. But then also, if you look, you can't really see it because the clouds have not obliged me today, but in the distance there, you're looking over to the Mourne Mansions. That's over towards Kilbrony Park. And then over to the left there, you can see, again, the mountain's not obliging me today. That's the top of Slieve Foy. So carrying on through, we're going now into, there's a hot press there, nearly past that, my apologies. Hot press, modern tank, cladded there. We go on to, this is the third bedroom really. So, I mean, this obviously wasn't used as a bedroom because it's got a sofa, it's got an armchair in it. So it's really a large single. You could possibly put a double in. Don't know how the configuration would work for that, but it's a good sized room anyway. And that's giving onto the front of the house. And on that, I should just point out as well, I don't know if you can see that very well because of the sun, but actually the front of the house is also not overlooked really by anything, because this house here is sort of at a slight angle away. So all you're seeing really is the corner and their back door, but they're not looking in on this property, which is really useful. And then you can see there, that's the little cul-de-sac here, okay? Now we'll go on. I've one more thing to show you, which is the third and the largest of the bedrooms. Super big size there, okay? People always tell me that this, you never get the full sense of the space. So bear in mind, you're not seeing it as accurately as if you were standing here with me, but that is the third and the main bedroom. This room then looking out, similar to the first one that I showed you, looking out like that. You can see there, actually the clouds are shifting a wee bit there, looking there to the Mournes in the distance and Kilbrony Park. So folks, that is the third bedroom. So that is number 24. I hope that you have found this virtual viewing to be of interest. If you want to have a closer look, please do let us know. If you have any questions, please do let us know. Harbour Cottages, always such a popular place to be. Its location is great, but also the environment within the development is really great. It's a nice, quiet, what I would call reliable neighbourhood. So that is it from here. Hopefully I will see you here very soon. Thank you all of you who have subscribed to the site. If you haven't done so already, then please do hit the subscribe button. It helps us enormously, it helps our clients enormously, and it helps other house buyers enormously because it helps them to get signposted to our virtual viewings if they're looking for a property in the area. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me.